Hello, my name is Chejang Young. My tfind programs consists of 5 files: tfind.c, threadsafe.q.c, tfind.h, makefile, and readme. Tfind.c has main function and others. Threadsafe.q.c has APIs that are safe from multi-thread programming, and they both include the tfind.h header file. This is my readme file, so if you are interested, please check it out. This is my thread safe queue.c. It is implemented by linked list. List structure has information about the queue. It has front and rear, also has size information. The increte variable contains information about how many threads are in the critical section. Not to mention, there is conditional variable tqcv and mutex lock for multi-thread programming. Basically, DQ and InQ has mutex over whole part, so that only one thread can manipulate the queue. I will explain the set cancel state later. But then for DQ function, it will first check if the size is 0, and it will check if the queue is empty. And if it is empty, it will go on to the wait, and it will wait until there is a signaler, and there will be a signaler when enqueue finishes enqueuing to the queue. It will be awakened when the DQ function finishes, when the enqueue function finishes enqueuing, and then it will move on. So this is an example of 3 threads working on this directory structure. Thread 1 will, which is the first one that is created, will dequeue from queue and iterate the directory. On the other hand, threads like 2 and 3 will just go on blocked because there's nothing on the test queue since thread 1 dequeued. When thread 1 enqueues, thread 2 and thread 3 will be awakened and check the condition. And since if let's say thread 2 takes the job, which means takes the mutex and do the job, then thread 3 will go on to the block again. And rest is the same. I will not explain further because I don't have much time. And here is how I decide to check if the file is readable. So here I use the file and grep utility with option C, which is to count. So I counted how many times ASCII or text showed up when using file command. And if the count is 0, it is not readable. Otherwise, it's readable. For grabbing the keywords, I don't know if that's the real word or the finding the keywords in lines. I use the SDR, a string case string, which and it iterates whole keywords to see if there is a line containing the keywords. It doesn't care about the case. SDR doesn't care about the case. If so, it prints to standard output with the following format. The reason why there is pthread set cancel state is when interrupt signaler evoked, we don't want thread to be finished having mutex lock or anything like that. So we make threads unable to be finished when it enters critical section by using pthread set cancel state. As you can see, interrupt handler signals threads to finish whenever they were doing gently. Thread that was dequeuing will not be finished because it was that canceled disabled until it hits this part which enables canceling. Now let me show you how my program works. Let me search hello world in user directory with 5 threads, and it will take about like 20 to 30 seconds. While doing that, let's see if there is actually 5 threads working on it. Using this command, as you can see, you can find 6 threads because we have to include the main thread. Yeah, it's very interesting how there's a lot of hello words in user directory. I thought that was pretty interesting. And let's get ready to run with 10 threads. You can see there it took about 34 seconds, and there's about 321 lines hello world on it. What a convention, right? When we run this on 10 threads, I hope it takes less, there you go, it takes less time than 5 threads. Let's try to find hello world and OS keywords in user directory. I tried this before, and there's not many but few. When we see few, I will stop running. See, as you can see, there's a hello world, and then there's a POSIX, and OS is included there. And I just pressed Control C to stop the threads, and it works pretty good. Thank you.